Welcome to GT EduHub students. In this video, I will discuss the properties of the quadrilaterals. First of all, I will discuss the properties of a parallelogram. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral because it has four sides. So let ABCD be a parallelogram. The first property is opposite sides of parallelogram are equal and parallel. What does this mean? I am writing parallelograms short form. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal and parallel. We are given a parallelogram ABCD. According to this property, side AB will be equal to CD and side AD will be equal to BC. This is our first property. Not only these sides be equal, these will also be parallel, means AB is parallel to CD. We use arrows to denote that the lines are parallel in maths. And AD will be parallel to BC. Second property is diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. First of all, I will draw the diagonals of this figure. Join AC. And again join VD. These are the two diagonals of this parallelogram. Let these intersect at point O. Now I said diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. What does this imply? This implies that AO will be equal to OC. That is, AO will be equal to OC and OD will be equal to OB. These two sides will be equal and these two portions will be equal. So these were the first two properties of the parallelograms. Third property states that the diagonals of parallelogram are not equal. Actually, it's not a property, it is a point that you need to memorize. Diagonals of parallelogram are not equal. Students, just have a look at the picture. You will come to know this one is the longer one and this one is shorter than AC. So, it never happens that the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal. They are always unequal. Now, let's discuss the next property. Next property is opposite angles of the parallelogram are equal. It means angle A, this whole angle A will be equal to angle C and angle B will be equal to angle D. Opposite angles are equal. If B is 30 degree, then angle D will also be 30 degree. If A is 50, C will also be 50 degree. So it means angle A will be equal to angle C and angle B equal to angle D. This was our fourth property. Now fifth property is sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram students, keep in mind adjacent angles are also called co-interior angles. So I was saying sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. That is, first of all, let me tell you what are adjacent angles. suppose these two lines are parallel and these A and D are adjacent angles, means that lie on the same side. AD के two vertices है A and D, 2 points. So angle A and angle D are adjacent angles. Similarly, A and B is also adjacent. B and C are also adjacent because they lie on the same line, and C and D are also adjacent angles. So our property is sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. What does this imply? Is that angle A plus angle D equal to 180 degree. We can also write angle A plus angle B equals to 180 degree. Not only this, angle B plus angle C 180 degree, and one angle is left, one pair is left. Angle D and angle C, इनका sum भी 180 होगा. So it means if in the question we are given the measure of one angle, we can find the other angle. Suppose we are given angle A is 50 degree, then C is 50 degree. A is 50, then A plus D 180, तो D आ जाएगा 130, and then B will also be 130. Means if we are given only one angle of the parallelogram, we can find all the other angles of that parallelogram. Now the next property is sum of all the 4 angles of parallelogram is 360 degree. If we calculate the sum of all these angles, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D, it will be 360 degree. It will be 360 degree. Students, so these were the 6 basic properties of a parallelogram. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more updates.